People have made a lot of money on a lot of stocks that have gone up a lot. And now I keep getting asked the questions, what should I do with this stock or that stock? And when earnings are coming out, what should I do? Should I hold through earnings? So I'm going to give you the information that you need right now to capture all of the profits, the most profits you can, rather than let them all go away from you. All right. So if you're ready for this video, stay with us. This has got a lot of great information, but I'm going to try to make it as short as possible and to the point as I possibly can. All right, let's get to the software. Right now, I'm looking at a VectorVest market timing graph. Remember, folks, we track over 9,000 stocks in our database, and we have a specific indicator that lets us know when the market is looking toppy. So why am I talking about this video or capturing profits? There are certain things that are going on in the market currently right now. Again, the market's looking toppy. We're going to talk about that in a second. Our founder, Dr. Bartolito, has always written about the July high. Watch the July high, because after that, the market tends to fall until we get into the fall time period. We know that next week, the Fed is going to do probably another rate increase on interest rates. He's almost to the point where he needs to be. That's another story for another time, because inflation is going to start rising again, but we'll talk about that in another video. And then we also know that there's a lot more earnings still to come out that could affect the market adversely. So keeping all of these things in mind, this is a time to be cautious, but this is also a time to know when to start taking profits off the table so that you don't succumb to giving it all back. So here's my first question of the video. How many of you have got caught up in a great stock, great trade, only to give a lot of it back? Type me in the room. If you've been one, and this is a recorded video, so it's going to be in the comments, but put in the comments me, because I know I've done it. All right, I've done it, but I know that we've done it, and I'm trying to keep you off of that path going forward so that you can take actions at the right time. So let's talk about the indicator that we have that specifically looks at when the market gets toppy. It's called our MTI, Market Timing Indicator. I'm not going to get deep in detail about it. We've got videos on our channel if you want to know more about our market timing tools. And yes, we do time the market, but we don't predict which way the market is going. We track and follow the trend of the market. Notice I've got a level here of about 1.50. This indicator is cast on a scale between 0 and 2. When it gets into the range of about 1.5 to 1.6, you'll notice time and time again on this 1-year graph, the market tends to pull back. Here's a time when we got above. The further we get above that value, the deeper the pullback in the market is. Here we are right at that level, pull back. Above that level, took a little bit of time, but what did we do? We pulled back. We got a little bit to that level, but small pullback. Again, the higher we get above this level of 1.5, the bigger the pullback's going to be. And currently, that's where we are right now. All right, so that's to set the table and to understand what things are going on in the background that are affecting the market to actually think about pulling away. Let's put this on a 3-month graph. Here we stand. July high possibly was yesterday. We'll see if that comes up to play, but down day to day. So what do? We're at that level where the market's looking for a top. What do you do? Now, let's take a look at some stocks that have been rocking and rolling. I've created a list. These are stocks that have been kicking butt, taking names. SMCI, one of the hottest stocks in our database. Down a little bit today, still fundamentally sound, great stock, good earnings growth rate, buy recommendation. Should you be thinking about taking some profits on the stock? Bel Fuse, AEHR, Modine, Sterling Infrastructure. I can go down this list. Vista, YPF Builders, RMBS, TGLS, a stock that I really, really, really like. PDFS, Heritage Global, of course, Elf Beauty's got to be on here, and of course, Apple's got to be on here as well. So these are stocks that for the most part are really good stocks. For the most part, good earnings growth rate with the exception of a couple of stocks. If they pay dividends, how are their dividends? Dividend safeties on the stocks that pay dividends are amazing. So these are altogether good stocks. So Glenn, why are you talking about taking profits? All right, let's go graph them all. All right, let's put them on a 3-month graph. Now, several things that I want you to keep in mind And selling is a personal thing. Everybody sells according to how they feel, da 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 da. So I'm just giving some guidelines. Remember, we do the work, you reap the rewards. But it's your goal, or it's your responsibility to manage your own positions, because everybody manages their positions a little differently. So from that perspective, what I want to do is talk about a couple of certain things. Is the stock coming off a high? But look at this, bottom left, top right, beautiful looking equity curve. Is it coming off a high? Yes, it is. All right. I'm looking at moving averages. Everybody can use whatever moving averages they want. I like to use the 3 and the 8 exponential moving averages. You want to know more about that? I've done a video on why I like those moving averages as well. Big thing when I'm looking at moving averages, when they start to diverge, I will then tend to look at, even on an end of day basis, the lower moving average. So instead of waiting for the 3 to cross below the 8 end of day, maybe I get out when the stock's price, because of the divergence, when the stock's price closes below the 3. Notice that it's doing that today. Now, what does that mean? Maybe I take some of these profits off the table. Maybe I take half off the table, or maybe I even take a quarter of the position off the table. Why? Because the market could still be rising higher. Why? Because fear of missing out. People are still jumping into this market late, pushing a lot of these stocks still higher. But why give up more than you need to? If you've got a good profit here, take some of that off the table. You can still be in the game in case the market still wants to go up, but lock in some of those profits. All right, something else I'd like to look at. Let's look at the VectorVest way. I'm going to look at the stop price. The stop price is a 13-week moving average adjusted for the fundamentals of the stock. Everybody can use moving averages, but you have to be a VectorVest subscriber in order to have the stop price. 3, why not look at a level of support? Let me move this up a little bit. There's the swing high. Here's a level of support sitting about 267.58. That's a good opportunity to get out as well. All right, so some opportunities. Instead of watching the stock's price fall, why not take some profits on the stock? Watch RT. Is it starting to dwindle? And if it does, that means it's starting to lose a little bit momentum. How about the stop price? When a stock moves from a buy to a hold, that may be a great opportunity to take some off of the table as well. So those are just a few of the things that I want you to keep your eyes on when looking at getting out of a stock or taking profits. Let's go through the list. All right, next list, Bell Fuse. Well, look at that. Level of support sitting at right about here. The stock is still a buy, so it's not recommendation. Recommendation still keeping me in a little bit of a sideways move. Could I have gotten out here? Absolutely. When the 3 and the 8 did cross, that would have been a nice profit. Glenn, the stock's price went up some more. All right, but did you take your profit back here? You can't go broke taking a profit. And if you took some off the table, you still were in it to ride it up some more. And guess what? The 3 and the 8 crossed here. The 3 and the 8's about to cross here. After a certain amount of time, you got to say enough is enough. Take some of that off the table. RT is holding in volume. I'd like to see more volume on it as well. AEHR, stock that a lot of people have made a lot of money on. How about the 3 and the 8 are not crossing yet, but the 3, look how far the 3 is from the 8. I like the idea of the stock's price closing below the lower moving average as a way to take some off the table. Stop price is falling down as well. The stock is still a buy recommendation. Next one, Modine. Well, the 3 and the 8 are still holding. Even here, the 3 and the 8 pretty much held. It's still holding right here. Candlestick pattern, something else to keep in mind. No candlestick pattern. Actually, it looks almost like a bearish harami, but not. But we got followed through. I do like the price falling below the lower moving average as an opportunity to get out. Next one. Wow, this stock just been beautiful. Bottom left, top right, 3 and the 8 holding. You know something? I've got a bearish engulfing pattern with follow through. Learn to read candlestick patterns. That may not be a bad opportunity to take some off the table and still ride them, the rest of it going if the market goes back up. ACLS, 3 and the 8 have crossed. That's a good opportunity to take some off the table. Actually coming off of highs above the stop. No change in the recommendation. RT is starting to fall. Next one. Wow, JBL is just a beast as well. 3 and the 8 haven't crossed. I like possibly that the stock's price is closing below the 3. Take some off the table. Beautiful equity curve. You made a lot of money. Don't give it all back. You want to play with the house's money. Next one, Tesla. Another good stock. 3 and the 8 cross here, good opportunity to take some off the table. If you did take some off the table, the rest is still riding. You still made some more money, but you captured profits here. Let's go to the next one. Folks, this just goes over and over and over. Big drop. People were confused or wondering, wow, what's going on with Vista? Look at the 3 and the 8, didn't cross. It did cross below the 3, didn't move back up. But if you were looking strictly at the 3 and the 8 and level of support, man, a couple of things happened here. That was a chance you took. But now look at the 3 and the 8 converging again. Keep that in mind. Next one, YPF, a little bit of a sideways move right now above the stop. No change in recommendation. RT is still holding. Man, it's in a channel though. This would have been your good opportunity right here with a 3 and the 8 crossed. End of day, that was a good opportunity to take some of that profit off the table. Right now, if you're still in it, I'd look currently at the 3 and the 8. Let's go to the next one. Builders, good gravy. Look at these stocks. A lot of money to be made. How about it closed below the 3, not below the 3 and the 8, but that might not be a bad opportunity. Gap down, dark cloud cover, follow through, candlestick patterns. Folks, Rambus, man, that was your opportunity right there where the 3 went below the 8. Take some of that profit off the table, pulled back. Guess what? It went a little higher, but now challenging at a level of resistance again. 3 and the 8 have crossed. If you're not out of it now, that might not be a bad opportunity. Target, Technoglass, love this stock. One of the favorite stocks I've got right now. That was a good opportunity to take some off the table right there. If you're not in, if you're still in, it's still giving you an opportunity to take some off the table, if not all of it. UFPT, beautiful equity curve, 3 and the 8 crossed here. Great opportunity to take that profit off the table. Keep some in. You still rode it to a new high. Now the price is below the 3. Might not be a bad opportunity to take the rest off the table. PDFS moving a little bit sideways right now. Below the 3 and the 8 did cross here. That's a good opportunity to take that off the table, especially if you've gotten in way back here. Folks, it just makes sense. Heritage Global, a lot more volatile. The 3 and the 8 crossed here. Boom. It rose and went a little higher, but watch the 3 and the 8 right now. This did have a change in recommendation, but still went back to a buy. You're still fine. Ooh-wee. Elf Beauty, another good-looking stock. The 3 went below, price went below the 3. The 3 and the 8 are crossing. May not be a bad opportunity to take some of that off the table. Another Homes, bottom left, top right, big fall today. Here was your opportunity where the 3 and the 8 did cross. Take some off the table, leave the other to ride. Boom, you rolled it to a new high. But now look at the movement between the 3 and the 8, now closing below the 3. The 3 and the 8 haven't closed yet. May not be a bad opportunity to take it out. And it's a bearish engulfing right there. And it looks like the last stock on the list is Apple. Nice looking move. 3 and the 8 crossed here, taking some off the table. You got the other half. It did ride to a new high. The 3 and the 8 are holding here. If you're still in it right now, I'd still be okay with holding Apple going forward right now until the 3 crosses below the 8. Folks, again, this was a video that needed to be done. You folks don't need to be giving away more profit than you should. You've made great trades. You've made good money. Why not take advantage of capturing as much profit as you possibly can? People are going to always tell you about, hey, buy this stock on the YouTube channels. Folks, we want to inform you. We want to be on your side. We want to do the work, and you reap the rewards. You ever heard the adage, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Folks, we are teaching you how to fish. If you like what we do here, don't forget to hit the like button. Please do that. And let me know in the comments how you feel about this video. Was it timely? And did it help you? Was it timely and did it help you? Put it in the comments. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya. Hey VV Nation, do you want to increase your profits and generate income? Well, you can. For 99 cents, we'll give you access to the VectorVest system for 30 days. And guess what? It's a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, we'll give you back your 99 cents. But folks, you're going to have access to the best software out there, the best guidance at any price. All you have to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Folks, it's a no-brainer. Go there right now and take advantage of your 30-day trial for 99 cents.